Liverpool could be set for an unexpected lift as the January transfer window approaches, with events unfolding away from Anfield placing the club in a strong position. While the focus is often on new arrivals at this stage of the season, developments elsewhere have created a scenario that could work firmly in the Reds' favour. A massive development has now emerged that hands Liverpool a potential transfer boost heading into the new year, adding an intriguing subplot to their winter plans without requiring any immediate action in the market. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Liverpool could be poised to reap an unexpected windfall in the January transfer window after a significant development emerged surrounding former academy midfielder Tyler Morton, handing Arne Slot's side a timely boost behind the scenes. Morton's departure from Anfield last summer initially appeared to mark a clean break. After attracting interest from several Premier League clubs, the 23-year-old opted for a move abroad, joining Lyon in League One as he looked to take the next step in his career. Liverpool, who had been reluctant to sanction his exit earlier in the window, eventually agreed to a £15 million deal, recognising that regular senior football was unlikely to come his way under Slot at that stage of his development. While Morton had been on the fringes of Liverpool's first-team picture, his progress in France has quickly caught the eye elsewhere. Just 6 months into his Lyon career, the midfielder is already being linked with another move, with Italian outlet Tutto Juve reporting growing interest from Juventus. The report claims the Turin Giants are monitoring Morton closely and see him as a potential long-term option in midfield, though they are far from alone in the race. According to the same outlet, Juventus face competition from several European clubs as well as sides in the Premier League, a situation that could dramatically shift the financial implications of Morton's next move. That is where Liverpool's involvement becomes particularly intriguing. As part of the agreement that took Morton to Lyon, the Reds secured a 20% sell-on clause, a detail that could now prove extremely lucrative, with Lyon understood to currently value Morton at around £16 million. Liverpool would already be in line to pocket just over £3 million should a sale materialise at that figure. However, with interest mounting and multiple clubs circling, the prospect of a bidding war cannot be ruled out. Any escalation in Morton's price would only increase the return heading back to Merseyside, turning what was seen as a sensible sale into a potentially shrewd piece of business. The speed at which this situation has developed is notable. Sell-on clauses are often viewed as long-term safeguards, designed to pay off years down the line rather than months later. Yet Liverpool could find themselves benefiting almost immediately, a scenario that few would have predicted when Morton left his boyhood club. There may also be a sense of quiet satisfaction at Anfield given recent frustrations around squad depth, with Harvey Elliott's situation highlighting the fine margins in Liverpool's midfield options. Watching Morton thrive elsewhere and potentially generate further income underlines the strength of the club's academy pathway and recruitment strategy. That said, there could equally be hope within Liverpool's hierarchy that a January move does not happen just yet. If Morton continues on his current trajectory, Lyon's reported valuation could look modest in a year or two. As one source in France recently noted, the midfielder is only scratching the surface of his potential, suggesting his peak value may still be some distance away. Either way, Liverpool appear well positioned. Whether Morton moves again this winter or not, the Reds stand to benefit. A massive development that offers a genuine transfer boost as January approaches. In this section of the video, we will go over our 5 biggest takeaways from the 0-0 draw to Leeds last night. The first outing of 2026 saw Liverpool remain unconvincing and fail to pull off a revenge mission over Leeds, with Arne Slot reverting back to questionable habits. Number 1. New year, same Liverpool. Pedestrian, uncertain football. An inconsistent rhythm and a weird, nervous, nonchalant blend of approach towards the low block. This wasn't a pretty watch. Patches of play with promise were soon followed by stale confusion and lackluster rebuilding. Football teams change identity and tactical approach, but it feels very, very far from the old intensity is our identity days of the not too distant past. You could sense it was simply a matter of time before Dominic Calvert-Lewin put the ball in the back of the net. Fortunately for Liverpool, the linesman's flag was on hand. Really not good enough. Number 2. Frimpong brings a whole new dimension. It's hard to pinpoint the last time Liverpool had an out-and-out speed merchant, tiny in stature and determined to hug the touchline. Part of Frimpong's game feels like a major throwback, in the sense of getting the ball down, dropping the shoulder, and slamming on the afterburners. No tricks or show pony frills, just raw athleticism and a dust cloud left in his wake. It's now clear why the Liverpool recruitment room underlined the name of the Dutchman as a leading candidate to fill in both at fullback or in an advanced role in lieu of Mohamed Salah. Number 3. Ekitike is locked in but needs help. Injury to Alexander Isak was brutal and the absolute last thing anybody wanted. But the total removal of the sideshow that is, who is the main man up top for Liverpool this week, is a welcome benefit. There will come a point in the coming weeks when a serious amount of footballing fatigue will build up in the legs of 23-year-old Ekitike. But that is a bridge worth crossing once it is here. For now, Slot has a real showman up front, bang in form and looking dangerous with every attacking advance. What's more, Ekitike no longer has the nagging thoughts of imminently being rested just as the momentum peaks. He's the main man leading the line for one of England's footballing giants with a weight of expectation on his shoulders. Number 4. Shotgun subs are back. It felt like Slot had deviated away from the roulette panic that was on show earlier in the season, but it was a revert back to default settings here, as Leeds stood firm with an often rigid and dreary backline of 6. The worry began to creep in. In turn, the board of the fourth official flashed up again and again. Fullbacks replacing fullbacks, Alexis McAllister bundled back into midfield for reasons unclear, tweaks to the flanks, and of course the Hail Mary Federico Chiesa substitution. So much going on, yet so little happening. Number 5. Rio Ngumoha is ready for more game time. Liverpool still have plenty to play for this season, and the mire of results stretching from October into November meant the 17-year-old gem was pulled from the spotlight. It was wise, insofar as points were needed, and pressure piled onto a teenager never ends well. But this starlet is ready. He comes on and always gives an account of himself, with the tricky twists and turns against Leeds further evidence of burgeoning composure and self-belief. Liverpool aren't doing a child a kind favour when they stick Ngumoha on. They're very often making their attacking line markedly better and much more dangerous. He needs to see more game time. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.